Hi there and welcome to my weekly robot update. This is where I do a roundup of what's going on in the robot news around the world, so stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm Philip English from RoboPhil.com and welcome to the weekly robot update number 7. Today we're looking at fast running, close folding, yoga flexing, and fish swimming robots. MIT have high hopes for a Cheetah robot. Engineers have revealed a robot that runs on batteries at speeds of more than 10 miles an hour, jumps 16 inches and gallops for at least 15 minutes while using less power than a microwave. This robot is called the Cheetah, named after the creature that inspired its creation by engineers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT and Cambridge MA. Cheetahs are controlled by video game technology and packed with nifty sensors, including one used to maneuver drones, satellites and ballistic missiles. Videos of the robotic animal shows a messy mass of wires and circuits all around the body of the device. Yet attached are very four agile and almost delicate legs that make the instrument move rather smoothly and not as clunky as one would imagine a robot would walk. The robot weighs 70 pounds, roughly the same size as a female cheetah. The robot has powerful lightweight motors, electronics that control power for its 12 motors and algorithms that determine the amount of force the legs should exert during the split second that it spends on the ground while running, the key to helping the robot maintain balance and forward momentum. An onboard computer organises data from various sensors and sends commands to each motor. Sang-Bei King, the MIT professor, has said that the insight from the design of the prototype could have real-world applications, including the design of revolutionary prosthetics, wearable technologies, all-terrain wheelchairs and vehicles that can travel efficiently in rough terrains much like animals do. There are hopes that a robot will be able to use in search and rescue operations in hazardous or hostile environments where it's too risky to send a human rescuer. Each leg is propelled by 3 motors that can generate powerful forces at slow speeds. Kim has said that in the next 10 years our goal is to try and make a robot that will save lives. Researchers reveal a robot that can find, clean and fold your dirty washing. It could be the ultimate home help, able to find your dirty clothes, wash them and even fold them before you neatly put them away. Researchers at Berkeley today revealed that the robotics team has almost cracked the problem. Using Willow Garage's $280,000 personal robot 2, Berkeley student Siddharth Savista and his co-authors have written a paper about the version of the open source PR2 which he has programmed to fold laundry. In a video published this week, the robot can be seen taking clothes out of the basket and placing them in the washer. The semi-humanoid robot is roughly the same size as a person and features 2 arm claw-like gripping hands, a front-face screen head and a tilting Hakuku laser scanner that continuously flaps up and down like an ever-chatting mouth. The PR2 has already mastered the ability to fetch a beer from the refrigerator, pick up a sandwich from Subway, shave a man's face, set a dining table and even play pool. However, it still has issues with one thing: washing machines. The PR2 can't quite differentiate between a clean rump shirt lying on the floor and a dirty rump shirt lying on the floor, and it can't reach into the machine to take clothes out of the dryer. Automation of household tasks like laundry folding is somewhat compelling in itself. A towel is deformable, a mug or a computer isn't. The team's technical innovation is a new computer vision-based approach for detecting the key points on the cloth for the robot to grasp. They say the approach is highly effective because it depends only on the geometric cues that can be identified reliably, even in the presence of changes in appearance and texture. NASA's Surrogate robot is designed for danger. NASA has shown off a robot that brings a yoga's flexibility to a delicate task of working in a crippled nuclear power plant station, such as the Japan's Fukushima disaster knocked out by a massive tsunami and earthquake in 2011. Nicknamed Surge, it's officially known as Surrogate. The robot was designed by Space Agency Jet Propulsion Laboratory to be able to manipulate valves and switches in areas that are too hazardous for human workers. Packbot robots made by the US robotic manufacturing company iRobot were developed for the Fukushima disaster as well to gather radiation readings from inside the complex, but the Surrogate could bring a more hands-on approach. About 1.4 metres tall and tipping the scale at 90.7 kilograms, Surge consists of 2 arms, sensors and a spine mounted onto a tank-like tracks, which allow it to move over small debris but not climb up stairs or a ladder. At the end of his arms are 3-fingered robotic grippers to manipulate objects. Aside from the 2 cameras providing stereo video, it has an extra camera mounted on the top of his head that creates a 3D maps for the environment. The machine is the successor to the RoboPhil in a more ape-like robot that moves around on 4 limbs. RoboPhil is being prepared to face off against other droids in the DARPA Robotics Challenge Finals, a robotics competition sponsored by the US Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. The event is slated for June 2015. US Navy is developing a robot fish called Silent Nemo. American enemies are going to have a difficult time finding Nemo. The US Navy is working on a robotic fish that will be able to swim undetected in hostile waters and send back information on the movements of opponents' ships. Project Silent Nemo is underway at a military base outside of Washington, and Navy scientists hope to begin deploying the spy fish into the field next year, according to the pilot online. The robot fish looks startlingly like a bluefish tuna from a distance, and it's almost impossible to tell from its black dorsal fin it's made of gears and whirling cogs. The sea drone is 5 feet long and weighs 7 stone, 100 pounds, and expected to one day carry cameras and other naval equipment. It is controlled with a video game style joystick but can also be programmed to follow a set course. The Navy hopes to use it for tasks that would be dangerous for a human diver, like detecting sea mines and inspecting damage of the hulls of American warships. Unlike other underwater machines, Silent Nemo actually swims and is powered by a movement of its own body rather than propellers. This makes it far quieter than a miniature submarine, harder to track with sonar. That's it guys for your weekly World Robot News. I'm your host, Philip English. If you like this week's report and want to see even more of the latest robot news, reviews and robot tutorials, then please hit the subscribe button and come visit us at RoboPhil.com. I've put further information about the robots in this weekly robot update in the links below, as well as extra web links for your review. If you have a robot product that you would like me to do a review on or do a tutorial for, then please ping me over an email at RoboPhil.com and I'll see what I can do. Thanks guys, I'm looking forward to see you next time.